negotiating or whatever. But was your next thought really to fucking play the guitar? I don't know. That's just me. But all right, let's move on to 157.
Look at you if you're crazy or something. I know the amount of times that I asked them to do something outside or go do something or play disc golf or whatever, it was always no, 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 no. It's just like, all right, well, what the fuck?
It wasn't no all the time. There were some times that we said no, yeah, because we wanted to do other things. Maybe we were already busy. It was likely because we were working. You know, there were a lot of times where you had asked us to call off of work, call in, leave early. You know how many times some of us actually did to hang out with everybody? Infinitely more times than you have. Because every time we have brought that sentence back to you, you know, call off, we're going to go bowling, we're going to go do this, we're going to go do that. Just call out, leave early. No. It went both ways, Luke. See, I keep feeling like I have more things that I want to add on to it, but the moment I think of something else, whatever else I'm thinking of is just. So, I'm probably going to hit it on another one of these. Because, boy, we are only 4 timestamps in out of the rest of these. So yeah, let's go back to 20820.
Like, think of it like this, man. You're judging me based on telling you. I'm telling you, you literally like think of it like this, man. You're judging me based on what? Some things that you've seen but you don't have my brain. I don't have your brain. I'm not sitting here judging the actions that you do in your life, you know? Like you sitting here calling me selfish and all these names for trying to like better myself. It makes you no better than anyone else that's talking shit on me. You know? The way I see it, if you were a true friend, you'd want me to fucking better myself, but you're sitting here saying, "Oh, that's just you being selfish and blah 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 blah." Blah. You know? Like I'm not trying to blame nobody. I'm not trying to blame nobody.
Later on in the video, you end up essentially blaming us, which we'll get to that when we get there. What did he say again? This is what I mean by I'm so absent-minded. I hear it, I try to remember it, it's gone.
Your brain. I'm not sitting here judging the actions that you do in your life, you know? Like you sitting here calling me selfish and all these names for trying to like better myself. It makes you no better than anyone else that's talking shit on me. You know?
By the way, it's called constructive criticism.
The way I see it, if you were a true friend, you'd want me to fucking better myself, but you're sitting here saying, "Oh, that's just you being selfish and blah blah."
If where you are right now is what you would consider bettering yourself, then I'm sorry. It doesn't really. The only thing that's changed so far that I've seen is your location and the people you hang out with, which right now is just one woman that you call your wife. Which everything I've seen of her, she's a really nice lady. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be mean to her or you really, because you know I hate doing this. I'm only doing it because I feel like I need to. But
This video show how selfish and ignorant you are. Telling you. I'm telling you, you literally like think of it like this, man. You're judging me based on what? Some things that you've seen but you don't have my brain. I don't have your brain.
I've interacted with your brain since the 6th grade, 2010, 2011, up until 2023 when you just decided to go no contact with us with no warning.
I'm not sitting here judging the actions that you do in your life, you know? Like you sitting here calling me.
You weren't really one to judge, mainly because, kind of like, still, you've always been in your own head. You've never expressed emotions to us. At least not a whole lot.
Selfish and all these names for trying to like better myself. It makes you no better than anyone else that's talking shit on me. You know? The way I see it, if you were a true friend, you'd want me to fucking better myself, but you're sitting here saying, "Oh, that's just you being selfish and blah 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 blah." Blah. You know? Like
I really do want you to improve yourself. I want you to be the best you can be. But just living your life like a Kardashian on YouTube, reality TV style, showing everybody everything, I just don't think is the way to go. Like, I've had lots of issues with some of your videos in the past, and I've refrained from bringing them up just because I didn't want to. And before any of this is seen, I'm sure I'm gonna edit a whole like montage of us growing up together. Once again, I'm just losing my thought.
I'm not trying to blame nobody. I'm not trying to blame nobody. Not gonna lie, you never thought I'd put a shirt on again. I know, I love
Next
being
timestamp
shirtless.
is at 2.
I love being shirtless. What I post, and you're saying, "Oh, poor me, pity me, whatnot." No. The reason that I post what I post is because for years and decades, I never explained myself to nobody. And
That's not our fault. It's nobody's fault but yours.
now when you finally start to see the real me, you're like, "Oh, woe me, pity me, fucking whatever." You know why people go to therapy? Because they're fucked.
A lot of us, including friends that I've known who have been watching your videos and dissecting everything, a lot of us seem to agree that you probably would have benefited greatly if you just signed up to like BetterHelp or something. And I'm not saying therapy is going to make you the person that you've been trying to find, but it's going to help you find him. Find the best Luke you can be.
That's why they go to therapy, because they're fucked and they're trying to get better. And this is the equivalence of me trying to do that. I don't want to fucking go to therapy, but I'm trying to better myself. Do you understand? And then you sitting here and saying,
What proactive measures, other than being confronted by your girlfriend, is bettering yourself?
"You're not the same anymore." I'm still the same. I'm still the same person. Just because I express myself more or am bad at expressing myself because I haven't done it in 10 years, 20 years, fucking whatever, just because I'm bad at it doesn't mean that I'm any different than I was before, you know? But for you to see me in a different way because of now I want to express my feelings to the world instead of sitting here not expressing shit to nobody. And if you want to see me differently or a fucking villain or say that I'm blaming everybody, that's you. That's you, man. That ain't me. I'm not sitting here blaming Nobody. I'm trying to fix whatever the fuck is going on. Am I into philosophy?
Trying to remember what exactly it was. You see, when I wrote these timestamps, I've had the thoughts in my head, but now that I'm home, I'm not sure if I'm reciprocating the same thoughts that I had before. So, 2 minutes or 2 hours, 13 minutes.
Say now, you saying that I need to get a job because you think that I'm a bum because I don't have a job? There's more to life. There's so much more to life. Dude drove himself into a pity hole. I was living in agony for 5 years trying to get over my ex. It was no pity hole. It was a fucking time bomb waiting to explode.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but 5 years to get over an ex-girlfriend? Part of me just only wants to say yikes, dog. I'm sorry. Easiest way to look at it is just say, she's moved on, she's happy. I'm happy for her. Not make a whole YouTube video name dropping her and all your other exes or nothing. That's just another thing that I don't think was healthy. In fact, I'll put my comment that I put on it right there. Pause the video, you can read it, whatever. Like all of my other comments before that, you just ignored it, replied to literally every other comment, liked every other comment around it, but you dodged it.
And even though I know that for myself, and the fact that you didn't see that, it just shows what kind of a friend you were. And like I said, when I say that I had friends, it was never the serious conversation type of friends. It was the let's get drunk, let's have fun, let's go out to eat. But it was never let's be serious about how we feel on the inside. It was always something else.
Where were you throughout our entire friendship? We were never serious. We were never down to earth with each other. If that's the case, it's because you didn't want to be. I've poured my heart out to you about everything that I've gone through, and you've communicated back. You just never did the same. Anytime we had asked you any personal questions, you would maybe give us like a centimeter up the mile that's been going on in your head. Everybody that I'm friends with, I've probably had 1, 2, likely more deep conversations with, looking on life, asking for advice, wondering what would make me better in the situation that I'm stuck in. I don't think I've ever had one come from you.
So you just say I'm a fucking pity hole. It just shows that you never understood me in the first place. And that's not me blaming you either. I'm not saying you're a bad guy. I'm not saying nothing.
He's not talking to me, by the way, during the stream. I only caught like 20 minutes of the stream before I had to go to work. I believe throughout the rest of the stream, he's talking to comments from a couple of other friends of ours who just wanted a couple of answers from him. We'll get to those. The next timestamp is at 2:19.
I'm full of shit and telling me that I'm saying that I deserve a golden spoon or fucking something. Like, this is what I tried to get away from. The negative